What up, though, everybody? We still recovering from this snowstorm up in here in Detroit. So I know you guys are probably still kind of digging out from you guys a snowstorm as well. Up here in Michigan, we got about I think we got about, it looked like about 5 to 8 inches, man. So I was happy, I was excited. But this storm that we had, man, it was like something, man, I ain't really experienced in a long time, man. It was terrible, man, to be honest with you. It was terrible, you know. There was a lot of spin outs, a lot of people that got stuck. You know, I only got a little Ford Ranger with all-terrain tires on it, but I thought I did pretty good pulling my trailer. But there was a lot of people, man, who just spent out, man. Like, I helped probably about 3 people get out of a ditch, or I pushed people or whatnot. But we got about on my route, we did probably about maybe 33, 34 houses or something like that. But as you guys know, up here in Michigan, man, that snowstorm, man, it really didn't stop till about like 3:30 in the morning. You know, it got started, and it started probably around 11 or 12, but it really didn't stop snowing until probably about like 3:30, 2:30ish. So technically we got a late start because of it, but not really, because we don't do double plows. You know, my business, we don't come out and do 2 plows unless you're gonna get charged for 2 plows. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're one of my monthly customers who just, you know, you just special requested, and you know we might come out. But other than that, my pay per push people, we don't do 2 plows. You know, you pay for 1, you get 1, that's it. So I'm gonna tell you guys about the experience that I had, and I shared it with another lawn care guy. And some people say I was wrong, some people say I wasn't wrong. So I want everybody to comment on this, because to me it was a real sensitive subject. And this is how, to me, us as a lawn care and snow removal company, we need to all stick together and stand up for what's right and not let people take advantage of us. But here's the story. Real talk. So, like I said, technically, we got a late start. Technically. But it really didn't stop snowing until like 3 in the morning. Our route typically starts around between 9 p.m. and 12 a.m. in the morning. The snow didn't stop till 3 a.m. So we got a little bit of a slow start. Okay. So one of my new clients, like, I've never done business with this lady before. Excuse me. Excuse me. I never done business with this lady before. I never cut her grass, I never cleaned her gutters, I never power washed nothing for her, I never done her snow, nothing. She hit me up on my website. She filled out a form like new clients do. I hit her up, I said, hey, it's gonna be $50 per push. You know, I sent off my disclosure, and you know, I let her know, you know, I let her look at it or whatever, you know, that's just saying, hey, I'm liable if we break something. You gotta let me know within 24 hours, whatever, you know, just basic disclosure for a snowplow. Okay, nothing major. Okay, so all through the night, it was a rough night. You know, it was raining, snowing, and hailing all at the same time. And technically, we got a late start. Okay, so she gave me a text in the middle of the storm. She said, hey, you guys still coming? I replied with another text, yes, we still coming, whatever. She said, okay, great. Okay, keep in mind, I looked up this lady's house on Google Maps, and I saw where it was, and I knew it was in a bad position, but I didn't know it was in this bad of a position. She was on the main road, so I had to park my truck on the side of a road to get to her house. Just to let you guys know, I don't have a snowplow on front of my truck yet, so we use commercial snow blowers. You know, people that's new to my channel. You guys that's been on my channel for a while, you know I use a 30-inch Husqvarna, and we use a 27, and we use an Ariens 28, and we got a Snowmaster 24. So we got to move the snow blowers around, like halfway around the corner to get to this lady's property, because she's on a main road in Birmingham. You guys in Michigan know what I'm talking about. So no big deal. It take about an extra 5 minutes or whatever. No big deal. It's a $50 plow. I'm not tripping. She paying premium price, no problem. $50 plow. Okay, we get there. Her snow already done. I'm like, bro, I tell my guy who with me, I'm like, bro, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, this is, I'm kind of pissed now. But in all actuality, when you're doing so many houses, you just keep moving, I just keep moving. I'm like, skip it, whatever. No problem. So we get home, after we do all our houses, and I get a text message early in the morning from the client. She said, hey, did you guys do my snow? I said, nah, we didn't do the snow. It was already done, or whatever. She said, well, how come you didn't text me that it was already done? I'm like, how come I didn't text you that it was already done? She like, yeah, my old company came out and plowed it, and I didn't tell them to, and I thought it was you guys. Why didn't you tell me? I'm like, the hood was about to come out of me. The hood was about, remember, I'm a businessman. I can't act like that. These are my customers, potential customers. I'm like, hey, it's 11:30 at night. It was raining, it was hailing, and it was snowing. You and your husband stay in your house. Didn't nobody notice that this old company was out there doing the snow? Or when nobody paying attention to none of that, and you guys ain't got control over who on y'all property? She like, well, I thought it was y'all. I said, nah, it wasn't us or whatever. And well, she was like, okay. She was like, well, you gonna take care of me next time? I said, yeah, we could take care of you next time, but it's gonna be a $25 service fee, because we still came out and we was gonna, fulfill our portion of the contract. She get all crazy on me. She said, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying $25 because you didn't even do nothing. You didn't plow the snow. Why should I have to pay you something? I'm like, ma'am, I got a zero tolerance policy for that. If we show up to your property and your grass cut or your snow already done, and you want to continue to have services with me, it's gonna be a $25 service fee. Period. I got a no tolerance policy for that. Some people don't like it. Some people understand. I've had people who I lost business with because of it. I had some people that say, hey, I totally understand. I get a lot of slack from that, from a lot of my my clients sometimes, but hey man, it's just the way I roll. That's how I choose to run my company. So she mad. She real mad. She pissed. She put her husband on the phone. Like, hey, you know, things happen. It was a misunderstanding. You know, this won't happen again. You know, we don't feel like we should pay this. Then they throw the black business card thing at me. Hey, you're a black business, so, you know, this is what black businesses do. So at this point, I'm offended. I'm like, I service Indian people, white people, black people, Puerto Rican people, Mexican people, purple people, yellow people, Chinese people. It ain't about me being a black business. This is my policy. I got over 40 houses that I service. If I show up to 40 clients' house and they snow done, I'm gonna be out of business. I'm bringing over, shoot, I don't even know. I'm bringing over $6,000 worth of equipment to your house to do your snow, okay? And, you know, what am I supposed to tell my workers? Like, hey, they already got their snow done, so I can't pay y'all. What I'm supposed to tell the gas station? Y'all should give me this gas for free because they didn't want their snow done. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't get it, man. Like, this is a business. Like, us as like landscapers and snowplow drivers, like, man, these people don't get it. Like, this shit costs money. The snow blowers cost money. These snow plows, your average new snow plow is gonna be about $5,000. A good snow blower is at least between $700 and $1,000. My snow blowers cost about $1,500 and up. Okay, because I choose to buy the best equipment. You know, that's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So she like, her husband on the phone. Her husband like, yo, I'm a businessman too. You know, I take losses all the time. You should take this loss. You know, you don't want to lose a client over this. You're right. I don't want to lose a client over this. But I got to stand by my policy. This is my policy. I have a zero tolerance policy for this. You know what I'm saying? My policy is, if we show up and your snow done or your grass done is $25 or your services is canceled. If you can't control what's going on your property, me as a business and as a business owner, I feel like you're more of a liability than an asset. I'm sorry. Some people feel like the customer's always right. Another person said, hey, it was only their first time, you should let them get away with it. Guess what? What if it happened again? You know what I'm saying? What if it happened again, dog? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put my neck out there, my crew out there in a blizzard, and we show up, your snow not done. It's really not even about the $25, because the $25 is not going to change my life. It's not even a full tank of gas. It's not a payment on any of my equipment. It's just a principle that, hey, you need to be held accountable. We showed up, your stuff was done. So why should I have to take a loss for something that I don't have control over? So once again, digressing, I'm sorry, but I had to let y'all know that. But I told her like it's $25. So we on the phone for probably, oh my God, I don't know, maybe more than an hour, I don't know. She trying to convince me not to charge her the $25. She was like, you put me in a bad situation. You know it's the middle of winter in Michigan, da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, so I finally get her to say, okay, $25, cool. She finally say, okay, I'll pay the $25. She pissed though, she pissed about this $25. Like I done told her she gotta pay like $100. She pissed about this $25. Cause in her mind, we didn't do nothing. We didn't unload the truck, take the time to get to her property. We didn't drive to her property. In her mind, we didn't even do nothing. This is where you got to stand up for your business. Even if they pressure you, you got to stand up for your business, y'all. You can't be a wuss. You gotta stand up. And I'm telling everybody to do this, because I know some of y'all have bite the bullet and took the loss. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. I'm telling y'all now. In 2020, I'm telling you, you tell people how to treat you. And if you stand up for that, then they gonna always push you around. Straight up. So she was like, I'm gonna pay the $25. I'm like, cool. So I sent her the invoice. She like, cool, I'm gonna pay the $25. Next day, go by, I look at my balance slips online, she still ain't paid it. 2 days go by, she still ain't paid it. At this point in my mind, I'm like, she ain't about to pay this. So she sent me a text message. Hey, I think you a bad businessman. I think your business is trying to take advantage of people. I'm appalled that another black business would do this to another black person. Come on, dog. Don't play the race card. And I think it's very unprofessional. So my response is, I understand. Have a blessed day. Your services have been terminated. Thank you. Boom. So that's just sharing the experience with you guys from me. I'm really interested on hearing you guys' opinion on, did I do the right thing or I didn't do the right thing? Should I have just let her get off, or was I right for sticking by my policy? I'm really interested. Everybody I talk with out there in the lawn care community, in the snow plowing community, let me know. Let me know. If I was wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If I was right, tell me I'm right. But please be honest and be 100%, because I feel like I did the right thing, man. I feel like I did the right thing. And one of my brothers online that I talk to a lot, I told him the situation, and he totally supported me. I had another guy, he said, nah, Jay Hustle, you was wrong. It was a first-time customer. You should have let her off the hook. It wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault that another company came out and did her snow. You shouldn't have charged her $25. My other brother was like, nah, man, you right. Time is money. You got to pay your staff. You know what I mean? You didn't do nothing wrong. So hit me up, y'all. Hit me up. I'm gonna read these comments, and I'm gonna do an after video, and I want to know how you guys deal with situations like this, not only in snow but in grass, because I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't feel like landscapers and snowplow drivers are respected. I don't, man. We not valued, and we're not decorated in society. We're considered the bottom batch. You know, we're considered the pawns on the chessboard. We're considered to be expendable. And I believe we gotta let these people know in 2020 that this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. No plumber, electrician, or anybody else in a professional service is gonna show up to your residence and not charge you anything. And I'm not about to do it either. So hit me up, comment, like, subscribe if you feel like it. And I appreciate all the comments, good or bad. And I will be looking out for you guys' comments on this particular situation. And I'll holla, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a follow-up video. Godspeed to everybody. Be safe out there.